Hey everybody, it's Brick Waffle again, and we are back on the capital vessel. I think we're going to be able to finish most of this up today. It's going to be probably a few jump cuts here and there, but let's take you through what we've got so far. So let's start at the very front of the vessel, at the bridge, and this basically all we did was light this up. Throw our jetpack on for just a minute. You can see we've got a console light up here, and we've got some light all around here, down a little pit area where we got our operations part. Our actual cockpit's lit up. And then if we go back through here, let's take the jetpack back off. This area we've got some seating and some consoles. This is meant to be like if we were carrying troops or something like that. Our hangar overlook, we've got some computer consoles to monitor what's going on in each hangar. And we can see that there's some lights in there, but really nothing else. No decorations of any kind. Except for there is a little bit of a, I think there's one console in there if I'm not mistaken, in the O2 chambers we put in there before. So yep, there's our one console. We've got a holographic display over here, and then our O2. And then if we come through here, our crafting area looks just the same as it did before. And then we've got our exterior hatches right there. Those are orange to show that those go outside. Through this area, we've got our med bay, and this is using all that new lab equipment that they just added, which looks really, really good. I'm very happy with that. So we got our medical stations, our O2 equipment, O2 stations, our lab equipment. Can we get to the O2 stations? We can. There's no O2 in the tanks. Yes, we're going to have to change that. Let's go ahead and grab our rotate tool, because now that we've put these lab tables in here, I think we're going to need to rotate this a little bit. Let's see if we can get that to face. Oh, wait, we're getting a little bit of lag now. Why are we not rotating? That's interesting. That should rotate, but it's not. Do other things rotate? Yep, those sure do, but O2 tanks don't. Alright, well, there's another way to fix that, and that is to break them and place another one down. So let's go ahead and do that. And you may have noticed then, we also need to place some O2 tanks, and we're going to do that down on the bottom. There's that, and that. There we go. Scoot through down this way, and we can come to the elevator. So let's actually start at the bottom instead of the top. This level is our generator area, and this is where we want to put those O2 tanks as well. So let's go ahead and grab those. Yeah, let's just grab a few. Where do we want to put these that's going to be out of the way but still easy to access? Right there, and probably right there. That's more than enough, I think, honestly. So we'll be able to put O2 in there. We're not going to use that very often, and if we do, we'll just have some regular O2 in cargo boxes nearby. We've got our holographic displays, we've got our lights up here. That's all looking pretty nice. Pop back up this elevator, and we're going to pass the middle floor that we were just on. We're going to go up to the catwalk area. We looked at the bridge. There's nothing over this way. Up one more, and this is our living quarters. So now we've got our dining room tables, our sofas, and all we've done in here is light up the bedrooms and the bathrooms as well. So everything's lit up. The last thing we need to do is kind of texture all this stuff and make it look very interesting. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. Actually, no, I'm going to do all of that off camera, and I'm going to come back and take you on a tour of what this thing looks like all textured up. But I just wanted to show you what we've done off camera in between, and then, just like magic, hopefully we will have a complete tour. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a tour through here. I've got a few things on the outside. We've got some turrets, we've got some radar dishes, there's some antennas up top, and I'm not going to paint the outside of this one, but let's go ahead. I've got God mode on so we can fly right in through here. The bridge is now all textured, so we got a nice flat floor in here. Our command console's white. We got some nice black railing down here. The pit, I wanted to have a very mechanical feeling, so this is kind of, I think that it accomplishes that pretty well anyway. More white consoles and that sort of thing. And again, the cockpit right here that we can use. Going right through this door into the main area, we've got a nice kind of runway here. It sort of looks like carpet or just kind of textured floor. I think it's going to be maybe a non-slip surface. And we got some cargo crate storage in here for the passengers, some electrical panels. We've got our safety floor on this level, and then if we come down here, most of this is also going to have that same safety floor. We've got some escape pods on this side. We have our med bay, which I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. Let's pop on through here. Nice brown, but with the flat ceiling and the tiled walls, it looks much more science forward. It actually kind of looks like a sanitarium a little bit, but I still think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. And let's go ahead and, nope, not there. Let's fly down this end, and we'll zip through here. In the back, we've got a bunch of grates in the floor, so if we were watering our crops with this stuff, it would be able to run off and drain. It does get laggy in this room for some reason. I don't know if these cylinders or what's going on, but it does seem to get laggier in that particular room. And then if we go down one more level into the generator room, you can see we've got some more panels on the walls up here, more escape pods, and we've got our safety floor. We got some more panels up on that wall. And this looks really good. I like the way the elevator looks in the middle of the room there. This little nook has all the different mechanical things too, so it looks like it's kind of inset. Maybe it's drawing power from some of those stations. That I'm pretty happy with as well. And then right back up to the very top, we've got our lounge area, which says the same colors as the bridge. And then if we go to our staterooms, these are kind of made to look like they have wood floor and marble walls. Obviously they don't. That'd be silly in a starship, but it's made to look that way, so whoever's in here can feel a little bit more comfortable. We've got our bathrooms in here that are just tiled up. And then if we go, I'm going to go through the wall here. This is the crew quarters. They got the bathroom. It's very just standard military issue, tile white. They have the standard stucco faux wood floors, and that's about it. So it's meant to be, you know, sort of welcoming, as though somebody studied what it was the minimum you needed to make your crew happy, and they said something that looks like wood floors, and that was what they went with. So the last thing we want to do is maybe poke a couple of holes in here. And I think we can go use this wall so we can put some portals in. So let's grab our armored window blocks here. And I think what we want to do, we don't want to do it right over the vent. That would look a little strange. Maybe, can we do this wall? Is that more than one thick? Oh, it is. It goes out to that angled part. So I think it'd be terrifying to have a window right next to your bunk. But you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to do that and poke those holes out. And these guys are the senior guys because they're going to get windows. Let's do it like that, actually, so that they get like a little extra nook there they can kind of hang out and relax in. So I know you can't really go through here. We can with God mode, but it'd be kind of cool to have this little spot on the other side of your bunk there. I think that looks good. What about from the outside? Does that look okay? From the outside, I think I'm actually going to change my mind and flip those around. Let's do it like that instead. And then these guys just have the window right there. Yeah, that's going to be better. We're going to do the same thing on this other side. So let's pop through here. And right above each bunk, pop those out. And we're going to swap around through here. And, oop, can we get in there? There it goes. 1, 2, 3 windows. Much better. What about the staterooms? Can we go out this side? No, that's where the engines are. Wow, that would be a terrible place to have a stateroom in a real ship because it would be so loud. They're not going to have any kind of access to the outside, though, are they? You don't want a window in the bathroom. I guess you could. What about over this wall, this nightstand? Yeah, okay, so we'll do one right over the nightstand. And we'll do the same thing we had for the crew in there. So they've got a little bit of a porthole that they can look out. You know what? Maybe they're going to be a nice 2-high window. Got to have something for the officers, right? There you go. And then let's do the same thing on this side. We're just going to pop through here and take those out and pop that window in. And how does that look from the back? Other than that being tremendously loud with those thrusters right next to a window. But you know what? It wouldn't be loud. I mean, it wouldn't be loud because of the window. It would be loud because of the transfer through this wall. And I'm assuming they can damp that somehow. Because obviously outside it's a vacuum, so that noise from the jet won't carry in here at all. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. I don't think we can put any windows in here because this is going to go... That's a little too thick. Yeah, because of that thing to have a window. And again, same problem with the thrusters. And on this side, might be able to put one in here, right? Maybe... Yeah, these are only one thick right here. So maybe we could do those right here. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Oops, got to reload our multi-tool here. And do the same thing on there and there. So that way when they're hanging out eating, they can see outside, see what's going on. Don't think we can do those in the middle here because of... You know what? We could probably do one more. We can do one more, it said. Yeah, because that fin back there is going to be on either side of that. Let's do there and there. That's going to be nice. So that galley is probably the preferred area. You guys can see where the ship is headed. I think that's going to be much, much cooler. All right, and then down into the depths of the ship. I don't think we want to put windows back here, but maybe we could. Yeah, we need to do something to break this up. How about we do, instead of that, let's do the big 2x2 windows right here. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And then we want the 2x2 window. There, no, not like that. Let's do it this way. There. And there. How's that? That's better. That's much better. What do we have up here? Anything? This is just more space. Can we do these windows? I guess we could do them all the way up, right? Wouldn't hurt anything. Other than our structural integrity, but we're not going to get shot at in this thing. And honestly, you know, those have 1,000 hit points. So do these. They're just bigger, so they're going to take more punishment overall. Because normally you'd have to take out that shape of a hole and steel blocks, you'd have to do 4 times as much. Yeah, I think that looks good. So now you can see, if you're out here gardening, you can see what's going on as well. And that breaks up the back of that a little bit more. Much better. Do you think we could come across here? No, I don't think we want to do that. I think that's plenty. Okay, good. What about forward? Do we need any kind of windows in the forward section? Obviously the hangars could have some. Oh, too far. But the hangars, we do have to come out right here. Man, we're getting a little bit of lag again. I'm not sure what's causing that. So we can't go more than 3 from the inside here. 1, 2, 3. That's going to look strange to have it right there. I guess we could do that. Wow, I don't know what is up with that lag. Try facing this way. It's weird, there must be something out there that's causing some problems, because it depends on which way we face. That way, and... Nope. That way. There we go. Now the hangar can see what's going on outside as well. And that gives us a little bit of a breakup right there. Let's do the same thing over here. So that's going to be right above the lights. And there's going to be a 2 gap on that side. So we'll just dash through here. Right above the lights and a 2 wide gap. Let's do it that way first. Turn it around. And then right above the lights. 2 block gap. And pop that guy in there. There we go. So I think that's going to give us all the windows that we need in here. These go right outside through the airlock. So I don't really see an opportunity to put a window in. Maybe right here. Yeah, we could do that one. And this one needs to be a regular sized window again. Like that. Sure, right over here next to the core. Oops, there we go. And I think that's good. We don't want any windows in the medical bay. And we've got plenty of windows in the bridge already. Yeah, you can see forward there. Really, it's the commander that gets to see what's going on. Everybody else just kind of has to hope that he knows what he's doing. I think that's going to be good. I think we're going to call it there as far as decorating goes. So we've got these extra spaces here that we might use in the future, but for now, I'm going to blueprint this thing, and we can see how many mets it's going to take to put it in our survival world, which is going to be tremendous, I'm sure. But that's going to be really, really fun. And what do we have? We have one really weird placed piece over here. Do we have another one on the other side like that? We do not. I think this one's just rotated the wrong way. So, oh, I see. I think I know what happened there. I rotated that so that it would have the right texture and didn't think about where it was placed. Not symbols, let's do textures. And that's this one. Zap. Aha. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to live with that because that's the way that block has to be rotated in order to be correct on the outside. So, what about using something different for the bottom area here? Not great. Should we do hazard down here? Nope, because that's not going to line up either. It's got to be something that can tessellate a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Let's do that. And then with God mode, we can sneak in behind these consoles and zap these too. It's really hard to do otherwise for some of these things. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to bring that all the way back like that. And then right back here, we're going to zap that way and that one. There we go. Yep, that looks a lot better. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and we're going to drop in here. Right Alt and O. And we already saved this thing as the BSE command just to make sure it worked, but we're going to overwrite that. And then let's go back into our blueprints tab and command. Look at that. Oh, no, command. 63,000 iron. That is a lot because this thing is all hardened steel. 16,000 sathium, 5,000 cobalt, 2,500 silicon, over 1,000 copper. The rest of that's kind of chump change, really, to be honest with you. And it's going to take a while, so that's going to be something we gather up and then queue up overnight. Now, the good news is I've had a tier 3 iron generator going in our survival world, one of the auto miners, for quite a while now. So we probably have a good 2/3 of that 60,000 already. And this looks a lot better with the windows in it actually already as well. So we'll probably do some more. I'm not sure what I want to do to paint this yet. I'm probably not going to paint it for the first part. And then I think that's all we're going to do. So this is going to be a little bit of a short episode just because I think we're done. I don't want to drag this out. Hopefully you guys have really enjoyed this series. I've had a lot of fun making it. Now we got to go put this thing into our survival world. So if you did like this episode, please be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. If you really enjoyed it, then make sure to subscribe. And as always, I've been Brickwaffle. Thank you for watching.